Oh no! Oh, I ran out of time, dude. I'm so tired of getting 0% because I ran out of time. I don't care about this timer. All right, flatting and 3-betting. So raise 3-bet, 4-bet here, it looks like. Yep, okay. Raise 3-bet, 4-bet, fold. King 7 offsuit. Some check, some raise, I think is fine. I'm gonna more check with King 7, I think. Yeah, so I'm basically even, but raises in the light blue. So yeah, this is useful to note, right? We're in this spot, we're 60 blinds deep, I think, 40 blinds deep. And the light blue is the raises. So this is a range matrix, you know, we're raising 5s plus, you know, all of these broadways and stuff. But it's useful to note that like our raises out of the big blind are mostly offsuit. Like our raised bluffs are mostly offsuit and then just value raises. So you don't want to raise ever like a queen 3 suited here or king 5 suited. Like those play really well post flop. You want to raise bluff with your offsuit hands sometimes. And that's what you sort of see here, right? Raise 3-bet out of the big blind, 4-bet all in for 70 blinds. Dude, that's just a lot of blinds. Like we call, I guess, but like, damn, this sucks. This sucks. I guess we call, but I'm not happy about it. Yeah, we call all of our 9s that we have. We call down to 8s, but this is assuming a shoving range that is probably not in reality, you know? Raise 3-bet, 4-bet, 16. See, here's where it's wild. You have to call here, right? Who's doing this? No one, but I think you got to call here. Yeah. You have to raise 3-bet, 4-bet, call with queen jack suited. This isn't happening. AKA there's some exploits available. 100%. Let's go. Friday squeezing. Okay. Raise of the gun, call, squeeze from the small blind. I think we're all in with ace queen. Probably bottom of range though. We fold ace jack. Yep. Nice. Aces. 3-bet. Pure. Yep. Nice. 4s. Call. Yep. Call all the pairs. 9s we start to squeeze a little bit. 10s and then jacks pure. Raise, call, squeeze. Fold, I think, actually. Queen 10 suited. No, we call. Okay. Fold queen 9. All right. All right. A little tight there. All right. Next hand. Raise, call, call. Yeah. I don't think queen jack offsuit is the one. I was expecting a fairly linear range. We actually do have a bit of junk over here, but all suited. Fold 10-7 offsuit. 60 blinds deep though. Fold. Let's go. Dude, nailing the fold there, man. I think it's linear here again in the small blind. I'm going to call and fold. Fold just seems so tight. I'm going to try. Come on. We're killing it. I knew it was linear. Fold. All right, out of position. This is the toughest quiz, dude. Raise, call. Flop 10-5-4. They bet small. Call. Could raise some, never folding, but mostly call. Yeah, a little bit of raising here. 20% of the time we raise. Actually, check raise quite often. 25% of the time we check raise here. Okay. Raise, call, bet, check raise. Oh, so on flop, we actually bet out of position. No, we're under the gun. Okay, I get it. We're under the gun, they call. We bet flop, they raise on 9-4 deuce. Jam? We're going to click back, basically. But I think the sentiment is correct here, which is like we want a fast play based on how short the stacks are. Raise, call, 5-4-3, they bet. Call and raise, mostly call, though. Yep, 70% call. King 3, raise, call. Flop is check, bet, raise, call. Turn 5. I think I'm going to keep going small because of the stack sizes, right? Like you'd think you'd go bigger, but like stacks are so short, I think we just keep betting small. It's interesting. It does bet 13, which is weird to me because it's like 13 is going to put like 40 in the middle with like a third of pot left. Yeah, I don't know. We raise, they call. Flop is 3-4-5. Check and bet big. I think mostly check with this hand. Check range. I mean, I'm missing some of this. I'm continuing to bet with some hands. So like this is a clear miss from me. I guess I don't have visibility on like why I think their range is so much better. The button has a few more sets than we do. They have sets of 4s and 3s, which make a big difference here. They also have 2 pairs that we don't have in our range. So that's significant, right? They have 4-5, they have 5-6, they have 6-7, and we don't have any of those. So that I think makes the difference. The 4s, the 3s, and then the 2 pair straight combos. And that's why. You know, if we raise this in middle position, I don't think this is going to be the solution of 100% check. So it's that small detail. Raise call, ace king 6 on the flop. I think there's going to be a mix here. Nope, there isn't. It's mostly small bet. I was thinking there's going to be some small and big betting. It mostly likes to check with this hand. Okay. 73. Tough. Out of position is tough, dude. In position post flop. All right. What do we got? Raise call and a bet under the gun. Call. Wow, we're actually going to raise some here. Oh, we're very short. Yeah. All right. Never mind. We have just over a pot size bet left, so fast playing actually makes sense. I would mostly raise here, I think, in real life, but we're going to do half and half. Raise call and a bet of 5.6. Wow. This is awkward, right? It's a 2/3 bet on a monochrome board, but both our ranges are very wide. Our opponent is actually going to check here often, I think. This is pretty uncomfortable. I'm going to fold. It's call and fold. It's mostly call, but some folds. It's like, this is not a situation you see. And against a human being, I like fold. Against a robot, okay. That's a really tough situation, I think. Raise, call, queen 4 deuce, very short. Call and raise, but call mostly. Always calling. It's that same like 15 blind deep situation that is pretty rare as well. Check call, 663. Some bet, some check. Ooh, interesting. A 2 blind bet is more common than the 1 blind. 2/3. Raise call. Yeah, small bet with most of our range. Raise call, check on 6-5 deuce. Check and 4 blinds, I think, here. Check and 4 blinds. No, check and small. Thought it was a board we're going to miss often, so we're going to go for big sizings, but it goes for the small. Okay, that's fine. Raise call, they check, we check and some small bet. Okay, 60% small bet. I think a mix is fine. Kind of what it's saying here. We're going to want to bluff some of our queen 10s and jack 9s and jack 10s. We get the idea. Raise call, ace queen jack. Monochrome. On a non-monochrome, we're going to big bet there, but we're just going to small bet range. All right. We are losing a lot of these hands, but I think we're kind of unlucky. I feel like we're not doing too bad, actually, in theory. Really? Huh. It's a tough quiz. I feel like we did better than that in theory, but another raise first in. Good. Like these. Fold. Oh, we lost. Oh, no. Oh, the bottom of range. Raise. 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 What's the worst pair? 70 blinds deep 4s. Okay. Ooh. Raise. Jam. Dang. King 10 offsuit is a jam. Fold. So, I mean, like, it gives you a bunch of edge hands, but, like, just learning those preflop ranges, pretty good as we do. Okay. But it gave us tough questions. Is like, it's hard to screw up really bad if your ranges preflop are decent, you know? There's no jam. Interesting. So, I guess it's going to be call and 3-bet. I would jam sometimes in tournaments here, too, but never jamming. A7, Ace8, go for the jam. All right. I mean, I got the right idea going on. Raise, 3-bet, 4-bet, jam. And call, but jam. Yeah. Jam mostly. Cool. King 5 suited. Yeah, you actually play more here than you think. Call in 3-bet. Call in folds. No 3-betting. It's just... See, this is a really hard thing to get here. This is a tough range because like, what's your takeaway, right? You have this band where it's like right in the middle. You don't want to 3-bet, call it off all in pre, so you call a bit. And then it's like in the King X and Ace X, you mostly just play call, but then you decide to 3-bet some of these like suited connectors. It's like, this is a hard strategy to memorize. 7-6, we fold to the under the gun open. I guess in theory, you would actually probably 3-bet this like 30% of the time. Something, fold and 3-bet very occasionally, yeah. Just for like board coverage. You see that sometimes, yeah. Little 3-bets. And some of them you don't even have it, so you 3-bet with like 8s so that you have an 8x in your 3-betting range and stuff. 3-bet, 4-bet, call. We're going to call with the 8s. No, we're all in still with the 8s. All right. I thought I was going to catch a sneaky one there. Fold. 9-6 suited's not good enough. 4-bet jam, we fold. All right, 88. It's not bad. We're doing okay. Squeezing. Squeeze. And some jam. Wow. All right. Jam for 60 blinds. Who's doing that? Ace king offsuit and queens want to jam sometimes. Jam here, I think, is default. 30 blinds deep. Ace queen suited. Yeah. Like it. Call. Yeah, I don't think we're going to squeeze it. We actually do squeeze it a lot. Look at this. We jam ace 5 or better. That's amazing, right? In that spot, we jam ace 5 or better. Look at this. Raise cutoff, call small blind. We're jamming ace 5 suited or better for 30 blinds here. I guess that's not crazy. I think I would actually do that, to be fair. It's a useful moment, though. I definitely jams 3s. Yeah, I jam all this. Okay, I think I'm actually decent at it, but it's a good learning moment. Like, you do jam a lot here. Because the small blind has a bunch of garbage. If the small blind has a non-optimal range, you get to jam even more and stuff. So raise, call, squeeze, all in, folds, call. I think we're okay on 7s. No, 8s. It's 8s plus. Okay, close. Raise, call, fold. Yeah. Ace jack or better. Cool. That's pretty good. 90. Out of position. Again, we got an out of position, dude. This is the tough one, chat. Ace king. Raise call. Bet. Bet? Bet half pot? I'm just thinking our range advantage is pretty strong here. We are going to check some, but 10-6 deuce. Bet. Bet and check. Dude, I was thinking this is 10-6 deuce. I think it was a bet jam as well. Okay. 10-8, raise 3-bet call, queen 9-7 board, bet, small, mostly check. Okay. How many big bets can we get? I want to go back to this. So we are going to bet small 40% of the time, bet big 14% of the time, and then check half the time. Okay. What do I want to do here, man? I don't really know between the three. I can see doing all three here. I kind of want to check raise. I guess I'm just going to go 5. That is the worst option. There is some big bets, but not with this hand. Yeah, not great. Post flop, in position. Let's see. Raise, call. They c bet. We fold. No. Wow. Wow. I would have definitely folded the underpair here against the c bet from under the gun. That is surprising to me. How much of our range do we fold here? We fold 10% of our range? Really? That's it? I guess they bet 1/4. That is pretty small. It's not a sizing I expect to see that often too. Okay. I wonder if they bet like 1/3 if I fold here with 4s. Does it show us our EV? It does not. Well, I would have folded here for sure. That's surprising. But it's also not a sizing I see very often, so I can give it up. All right, I can take the L there. Raise get a call 6-4-3 in the flop against the big blinds. I still think we bet small here for what it's worth. It's like they're going to rejam a bunch of their good hands in this situation. They do have more 6-4 and 3x, but like we actually value bet with ace king here, I think. I guess we can check some. I don't think we want to go for this big sizing much. We do actually, yeah. We do seem to be betting ace king off a lot more than we're checking, but it's choosing the half pot sizing more than a third. I think the principles I just talked through are the same though. Like we're value betting ace king here. And the problem is we're big betting with these vulnerable overpairs. The problem for them is that they rejam 7s through aces. They just shove pre, you know. Maybe they slow play aces and kings in theory, but in practice they just don't really. They jam ace king, ace queen, ace jack as well. So they're stuck with like a bunch of hands that are dominated here. We have some junk too, but like we get to bet a lot in this spot, I think. So some check, some small bet. I think I probably just, oh, this is under the gun. Raise, call, check. Ooh. Still actually kind of the same. Small bet and check. It is going to small bet 60%, but I like doing both against under the gun. Raise, call, check on 6-5 deuce against small blind. Big bet here. Don't think they have very many overpairs. They have a bunch of broadways that are unprotected. Our hijack range is kind of strong. It's actually a little bit weaker than I would have thought. But they miss a lot here. They do have pure 6s, 5s, 2s. We do as well, though. Oh, no! Oh, I ran out of time, dude. I'm so tired of getting 0% because I ran out of time. I don't care about this timer. I was going to go for a big bet, I think. But I was thinking more towards small bet because you look at these ranges and it's like... We have a big miss. Our range is on the left. We do have a lot of stuff that misses here, but like We have a nut advantage. That's the thing, right? They don't have any straights. We both have the same amount of sets, but we have all the overpairs, and they 3-bet most of their overpairs. But yeah, it goes to the small bet. Okay, so we get 0, unfortunately, because we ran out of time, but it's fine. Raise, call, big bet, folds. Nice. Ace, jack, raise, call, check. Check and bet. I like check more. It likes bet more. Okay. 60-40, close enough. We better be folding this hand, dude. We better be folding this hand. Oh, it's disgusting. It's just disgusting. We call with the spade. It's brutal. It's brutal. It's this 1.6 into 6.5 again. 1/4 sizing. The board texture is even worse than the last one, but it's all right. Nice. They go half pot. Queen 9-8. 2 spades. It doesn't really matter what we do against human beings. I'm going to call here. It may have us fast play to ensure we get paid from pairs against scary cards. I think both is fine. I'm just going to call, but you could raise too. It's going to raise some hands, but not the nuts. It's tough.